Kia ora koutou, I'm Michael Fletcher and I'm very lucky to be the principal of Chaucer School here in our beautiful country of Aotearoa, New Zealand. Here are 3 tips for PLTG, Principals Losing the Guilt. Tip number 1, the voice. Recently, just before a leadership team meeting, one of the team leaders asked me what I'd done over the long weekend. So I shared how I'd taken my kids away and we'd had a really enjoyable, relaxing couple of days staying at a friend's place. She then shared how she'd spent most of the long weekend working on reports, and another team leader said she'd done the same. Now, to be clear, neither of them was sharing it in a "what were you doing relaxing whilst we were working" type of way. In fact, the opposite. They both felt grateful that they'd had a bit of extra time to really get stuck into these reports. But my inner voice immediately piped up with, perhaps I should have been working. Why wasn't I working? They were working. Perhaps I should have been working. And then I stopped and I reflected and I thought, hang on, I was having some family time, I was enjoying it, and it was helping to fill my tank. And I don't need to feel guilty about that. Tip number 2, you are human. As we know, running a school is highly complex. There are so many different elements to our role. We have to remember that we are one person. Yes, we work as part of a team, but the buck stops with us. And we are human beings, and we are allowed a life outside of school. What? There, I said it. And being a principal is a job. What? There, I said it. Tip number 3. Who said that? Have you ever been in this situation? You're at school, you're feeling crook, and you're thinking about going home early. But you're worried about what people might think. Why is Michael going home early? He was working off-site yesterday. Why is he going home early today? Perhaps he's skiving off. Or perhaps you had a late board meeting and you're thinking about going in later the next morning, but you're worried what people might say. Well, the staff trustee was also at the meeting and she's come in at the normal time. What's Michael having a lie-in or something? I love the quote, ignore what others are thinking because they aren't. If you want to have a chat about any of these tips, or you want to share some thoughts, drop me an email. Thank you for watching, and start being kind to yourself. Ka kite anō.